Hathaway. It is so lovely to be here with you, and you're a SiriusXM on Broadway listener.
I am, absolutely. I think I've actually listened to Les Mis on SiriusXM.
You'll be hearing a lot more.
Aha! Thank you very much, Sirius, for the support.
Now, many people know you from your incredible body of films, but some of us theater geeks know you as a theater lover.
I thought you were going to say as a theater geek.
Well, I didn't want to be so bold as to say.
Feel free. There's no standing on ceremony between theater geeks. You know that.
I'm glad to know you're one of us.
Absolutely. We all are. By the way, don't let Eddie Redmayne being like the Burberry spokesperson fool you. He is a true dyed-in-the-wool theater geek.
Good to know. I'm going to remember that for his interview. But, you know, is it fair to say that you fell in love with the stage first?
Oh, yes. I didn't think that it didn't occur to me to have a career in film. I didn't really know anybody that worked in film when I was growing up, but I did know people that worked in theater, chiefly my mother. And so that was my world. So that was what I knew. That was what I was pursuing when I wound up getting a TV series, and then that led to me getting The Princess Diaries, and then all of a sudden I was a film actress.
Yeah.
But no, theater is definitely, and especially musical theater, is my first love. So to have, and I've now completely fallen in love with film, so to have my two loves kind of meet and fuse and make a baby is very nice.
I love that. I mean, that is phenomenal to have seen you kind of bring this to fruition, because that's what I was thinking when I was watching you up there on that screen, is that this is where it all comes together.
Thank you. Okay, because you're a theater geek, I can go there. It's like that line in Into the Woods. Must it all be either less or more, either plain or grand? Is it always or? Is it never and? Les Mis became my and I thought it was going to have to be an or through my entire life, so I was very excited.
I'm gonna weep. And bravo on the Sondheim lyrics, just like that, by the way.
Oh, you know Stephen Sondheim. Someone just asked me what my dream concert was, and I forgot to include Stephen Sondheim.
Okay, well, it's in there now.
Okay, good. Barbara Cook singing Stephen Sondheim.
Does it get any better?
Audra McDonald singing Stephen Sondheim. It's like, it doesn't get better, but it achieves that level.
Shades.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Les Mis, and you mentioned your mom. Am I crazy that I remember you saw your mom do Les Mis? Yeah. I read that somewhere.
No, you're not. I mean, not about this. I don't know you. You might be crazy, but I saw my mom play Fantine when I was 7. She understudied the role in the first national tour, and she went on as the factory girl, but I got to see her when she went on as Fantine for the first time.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How much of that did you carry with you, or did you let it all go?
No, I think I mean, obviously it had a very lasting impression on me and catapulted Les Mis to the top of the list for my favorite shows, but I think it made me really take Fantine very seriously. I didn't think of her as a character in a musical or someone that was out there, someone that ended at the end of the night when she took her curtain call. She was my mother. Mm-hmm. So all that pain was really real to me. So I think that seed got planted when I was a little girl, and I didn't know that it even had been planted, but now it's been harvested, and I think it's one of the reasons why why my love for Fantine is so deep, and why I felt that I really wanted to make my performance a visceral experience for the audience, because that's what I had when I was a kid.
Yeah. And speaking of visceral, I mean, apparently the preparation that you put into this, I mean, even your very appearance, everything, I mean, it seems like you just threw yourself wholeheartedly into it.
Yeah. Like you do in musical theater.
Right.
I mean, you know how it is. That's the job. It's a pleasure to have something that requires so much of you, mm-hmm. that you're not quite sure if you can pull off. I mean, that's the dream. And
about it being so much for you, was it hard to put it away at night?
I kind of made a decision early on. When I was doing Dark Knight Rises, I was playing a character that had a lot of murkiness and a lot of darkness. And because we were filmed that over the course of 6 months, I just decided that I couldn't live her. I just had to kind of almost like put a manhole cover over that part of myself, mm-hmm. and then whenever we do a take, whip the manhole cover off, let it all flood up, and then when they yelled cut, let it go down again. Because it just would have been too intense to live there all the time, too much pain. And then with Fantine, I just thought, okay, 5-week shoot. I can do it. So I didn't let go at the end of every day. I just kind of every day just built upon the pain of the day before, pain on the day before. So
it's a lot.
It was.
It was. I felt it very deeply.
I mean, like in an actor way. It's not like in a life way. But
yeah. But it was really riveting, and also the dynamic between you and, okay, he's a superstar, but Hugh Jackman, fellow theater geek. I mean, let's include him. He's in the camp.
Man, he's a theater god.
Yeah, theater god and geek.
I'm so annoyed that I missed Boy from Oz. Because, you hear people say, get yourself to the theater, fly to see this wherever you are. You must see it. And when I saw Hugh's one-man show and I just got a little taste of his character from the Boy from Oz, I just thought, oh my God, they were absolutely right. I think Hugh might be the greatest specifically musical theater actor, but theater actor I've ever seen. He's so free.
Yeah.
I mean, it's remarkable. It's like he's dancing with molecules of air. And he's one of the most thrilling performers I've ever seen. And to take that genius, that singular genius that he has, and to have a medium like this, like the live sung dramatic musical that we have in Les Mis, as his friend, as a fan, as a I guess a peer, I just could not be happier for him to just see him get a chance to show what makes him so great.
Absolutely.
Because he's not an actor that only has one thing that he's good at. He's great at things that people just aren't great at, and he's great at them all. So to watch them all combine, I mean, his performance, I think, is the gift of this year.
Yeah, it is a gift. And last but not least, I'm so glad you mentioned the live singing. That experience in a film like this is such a beacon to those of us that love the stage. Just a word on that, if you could, of the live singing experience.
It's funny that I think about it now from the perspective of doing the show for those who love stage, because I think if we had dubbed it, people who don't like musicals wouldn't have liked the film, and I think people who love musicals wouldn't have liked the film.
Yeah.
But I think doing the live singing gave everyone common ground, curiosity, and it kind of, it made us all really vulnerable. We didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
It was just a lot of good old-fashioned hard work to get there. And I think it's what allows people to embrace it and do these things that might come off as over the top or grandiose or unrealistic, and you're there on that ride. I mean, when Eddie is running down the street singing "In My Life She Has Burst Like the Music of Angels, the Light of the Sun," he's really living that moment, and we are witnessing it.
Yeah.
And I normally something like that just effusive love would be kind of cringeworthy, but you're totally with him. And you remember that moment in your life when you felt that way. And I find the live singing to be very transportive.
Yeah. It has been such a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.